Hey guys, Chris Brophy, Musically Obsessed. Today I want to talk a little bit about AC/DC. Now, there's probably 1,000 videos on AC/DC, so I'm going to make it real short. I just want to show you a few of my favorite albums, and the reason I'm talking about AC/DC is because I've been listening to them a lot lately. You might have heard, I've mentioned this in a couple other videos. I go on walks. I try to go on walks every morning around my apartment complex. So, I'm listening to music on Spotify. And I've been listening to a lot of stuff, but I find like over the last few days, I've been listening to a lot of AC/DC. And there's certain albums that I go to, and I wanted to show them because I don't think that they're the albums that most people go to when they think of AC/DC. So let's just look at a few of the classic AC/DC albums that most people go to, okay? From the Bon Scott era, a lot of people love Let There Be Rock. I do too. You can't go wrong with a song like Whole Lotta Rosie. A lot of people go to Highway to Hell. I mean, why not, right? Highway to Hell's on here. If You Want Blood, You've Got It. Night Prowler, Girls Got Rhythm, Walk All Over You, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Again, another great Bon Scott album. I've heard Power Age mentioned as well. And this is great. Down Payment Blues is on here. Riff Raff. Great, great, great stuff. And then, of course, Back in Black is mentioned all the time. So these are some of the albums that most people go to when they think about AC/DC. And out of these four, probably, of course, this is the one that most people, if they like AC/DC, might point to as their favorite album, because you really, from top to bottom, it's the greatest hits. Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, What Do You Do for Money, Honey, Giving the Dog a Bone, Let Me Put My Love Into You. I wonder what that song's about. Back in Black, You Shook Me All Night Long, Have a Drink on Me, Shake a Leg, and Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. So, here's the reason I don't really listen to this album too much. I think it's because a lot of these songs I've heard so many times. And again, it's not that they're good songs. It's just, you know what? I've heard them a lot. So, let's just put these to the side, because these are kick-ass albums, but they are not my favorite AC/DC albums. Now, this might ruffle a few feathers. I actually prefer Brian Johnson over Bon Scott. And again, this is nothing against Bon Scott. I just think I prefer Brian Johnson, and I think it's probably because that's how I first got introduced to AC/DC. And I know I got introduced to them through Back in Black, because I remember seeing the video for You Shook Me All Night Long on every freaking Headbangers Ball. I mean, it was, all over the place. So that's where I got into AC/DC. But through the years, here are the albums that I really, really, really like by AC/DC. And, I believe that these all came out sequentially. Let's see. For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. I love this album. I mean, the title track, Put the Finger on You, Inject the Venom, COD, Night of the Long Knives, Spellbound. I mean, this is just a classic, classic album. I like to listen to it more than Back in Black, again, because I don't hear a lot of these songs that often. And the whole vibe of the album is great. I just love that killer artwork as well. Another album that I really enjoy listening to, Fly on the Wall. This is a killer, killer album. Fly on the Wall, Shake Your Foundations, First Blood, Sink the Pink, Playing with Girls, Back in Business, Send for the Man. Killer album. This says France on it. Interesting. Another one of my favorites. Now, I'm going to show you guys my all-time favorite AC/DC album. Now, if you watch my channel, I think I probably mentioned this. I think Ron Haggerty knows. Flick of the Switch is my favorite AC/DC album. From top to bottom, I was listening to this morning. Rising Power, The House is on Fire, Flick of the Switch, Nervous Shakedown, Landslide, Guns for Hire, Deep in the Hole, Bedlam in Belgium just rips, it kicks ass, Badlands and Brain Shake. Yeah. This is my favorite AC/DC album. Now, I'm going to do, I do have one Bon Scott album that I listen to quite a bit. And this is, again, maybe I'm strange because I don't see these albums mentioned too much. 74 Jailbreak. It's an EP, but I love the songs on here. Jailbreak, You Ain't Got a Hold on Me, Show Business, Soul Stripper, and Baby Please Don't Go. Just killer stuff. So that's my little chat on AC/DC. Let me know your thoughts on AC/DC. Do you have a favorite album? Do you have a favorite era? What do you think of their new stuff? Let me know. All right, guys. Adios.